What's going on, Junkie Nation? Gorgeous George and Goes are back with another superstar from the sport of mixed martial arts. Today, we get to talk to the crochet boss himself, Maurice Greene, who looks like he just finished a workout there in the pool.
Right in the
What's going on,
middle of
Maurice?
it. We were right in the middle of it.
Oh, you're in the
I
middle
knew.
of it.
Yeah, I knew yesterday I was gonna be here while I was doing while I was gonna talk. So I plan to. I got enough done before, and I'll finish the rest after. So it's all good.
So tell us, because we've seen you and some other, or we've seen, you were just talking about John Jones, others in the pool. Explain to us this workout and how it pushes you compared to other workouts.
It's amazing how you can feel like you're about to drown in 3 feet of water. It shows you how to relax when your body's kind of under stress. You know, it's a great cardio workout. It's a full body workout, very different from running. I think the cardio is much harder than running. Yeah, a lot of guys aren't doing it. Period. Point blank in the story. And I'm getting older. I'm no spring chicken over here. So the pool is a savior for my cardio and everything. I run still, but I just don't do as much run. I used to put in 15 plus miles a week. I'm just getting older, and your body just doesn't recover like it used to when you used to be able to pound that body up. So this is a way to still get the same type of cardio workout I'm seeking, and be a little easier and a little better on my body. And also when I'm real tight or if something's tight, it gives it actually swimming helps me loosen some of those muscles up. So it's good all the way around. I'll probably continue this into my old age for real.
So my next question was going to be, does it complement running or does it replace running? But you said you still run a little bit.
I run because
So,
I want to, not because I have to.
oh,
It can replace running if I
wow,
wanted
really?
to. Yeah, I think so. Boxing coaches that say, that spring you get from running, but shit, your Achilles tendons, your knees. I'm 260 something pounds, so you're always getting pounded on those knees every time you run. It doesn't matter how young or how old we get. It's just over time it's worse on the knees and it's worse on the joints and it's worse on those
Right.
things. Well, I'm able to save those joints and those knees and those ankles and all that stuff to get fucked up in the cage if they got to get messed up. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
You kind of hesitated though. You said, I think it can replace it, but are you pretty certain that if you only did swimming, you could go strong 15, 25 minutes, whatever is necessary?
yeah, I didn't run at all. The last fight I fought Ante, I didn't run at all. I just
Oh, wow,
chose
that's
not to run.
interesting.
Yeah, I just chose not to run.
That is
Um,
interesting. I
like
wonder
any, like
why this isn't done more.
I don't know. A lot of people swear by putting that road work in, and there's nothing wrong with
Right.
it. I love putting the road work in.
Hmm.
Um, I'm swimming now at elevation, but when I run, I'll go up to 6,200, 70 to 6,200, 6,500 feet above sea level and run up there in the foothills, and then you can take it a step further and go up to the mountain and probably be like 7, 8,000. I don't even know how high it is up there, but I know it's that high. So, I mean, you can, but I'm just getting older, man. Just less is more, and I'm trying to find things that I can do to keep me in it with these young men, but not take so much of a beating in
Yeah.
training. So I can give it all I got in the cage. You know what I mean? Instead
How
of
long?
nursing
Yeah.
an injury in there.
No, it sounds brilliant, honestly. Okay, how about this? From the first day that you tried this, and I don't know if you had pool experience before or not, how long did it take you to finally get going and do a nice stroke and just,
Uh,
not have to worry about swallowing
you know,
water or anything like
I'll
that?
ask my swimming coach. Hey Jesse, how long you think it took me from the first? Because I've been swimming with him this whole time. How long you think it took me from when you first started swimming with me to get to a flow state? I mean, you still struggle with it. I mean, it's an ongoing battle I fight.
Yeah.
But how long would you say till I really started swimming good?
Took about 4 months.
Took about 4 months.
4 months, huh? Man,
Yep.
I'm even
And I think
considering this. This is
at the
interesting.
time we
Yeah.
were doing it, 3 times a week. I think we were swimming 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And the swimming workouts ain't no punk. It's not just laps. We do dive and goes in the small pool where you dive in. You got to get your big ass out, turn around and dive back in and get your big ass
Yeah.
out. Those are fucking tough. We tread water. There's a bunch of stuff he has us doing
Have you
that
done the
complement this.
have you done the get like a 2 gallon milk, empty it out, fill it with water, and then hold it and just tread with your legs? Have you done
Nope,
that yet?
nope, not me. I sink. Now my teammate over here, Dwight, he likes
Yeah,
extracurricular shit. So, when he's treading, he holds his hands out for 10 seconds. Coach makes him
yeah,
do that. He makes him try to get his titties above the water. That means you got to kick harder to get
right.
for 10 seconds. He does all that extracurricular shit. I'm just trying to tread water for 5 minutes, okay? That shit's hard enough.
I played
I
I
just
played water polo in high school, and I remember we did that for Hell Week, and it was not fun at all. And yeah, you do start to sink, but eventually you get it. But I guess we did different types of things. Yes, we swam, but man, it's been so long. I just don't know if I could recover the stroke, because I'm big and
No,
fat and shit.
you'll get it. You'll get it. The nice thing about the water, is it like water displacement or whatever the fuck they call it, where it's
Yeah.
like, your weight, you're a little lighter in the water, so you'll get it. I bet you, if you hop back in the water and you started doing it, may take you a little bit, but it'd be just like riding a bike if you've done it long enough. You know?
Hmm. Yeah. Maurice, can you do this in the ocean too? Would you do it in the
Hell
ocean?
no. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I got no. It's eventful enough being black. I don't need to go swim with the sharks. I don't need to, do all that extreme sports shit. I feel like being black is an extreme sport in America.
You do swim with the sharks. I've seen that team you got in Albuquerque, man. Those guys, you guys got quite a squad over there. Those are some sharks.
We do, man. We do. I mean, thankful to John Jones. John Jones really was the catalyst behind getting it all together. Putting himself a camp together inadvertently. He gave a small group of men who want to come in and work hard and who really just want to work hard and are good people to come in and really take advantage of some training and that you can't buy anywhere. You can't go in a gym and really get it. It's all different. It's tailored. It's not the same. So um, I'll say it. I've said it a million times. I'm thankful to John for almost like a reigniter of my career and where I thought I was going. I was damn near close to thinking about retirement
Mm.
because I didn't have a gym. I just didn't think I had the support and luckily, John wanted me to come in the room with him, and through this, it reignited my flame quite a bit, and it also helped me learn how to train smart and hard.
Hmm.
Versus just beating my body up. You don't realize how much recovery, rest, massages, rolling, how much that should be a part of your daily regimen that a lot of us just put to the wayside because we're young and we can just bounce back. Well, I'm 37 years old. You just don't bounce back sometimes without doing something about it. So, yeah, man, we got a great group of guys. We got an even better group of coaches and a bunch of dedicated guys that come in there to get the job done.
Hmm. Maurice Greene joins us here on MMA Junkie Radio. He's got a fight coming up Friday, August 18th on ESPN. He'll be headlining with Renan Ferreira. The winner moves on to the finals to fight for $1 million. So there'll be another semifinal that night as well. Dennis Goldsloff against Jordan Hederman. All right, Goes, what do you have for Maurice Greene, our guest here?
Maurice, I'm gonna have to go back to the pool because I have a question about that. As soon as I saw you
Yeah.
doing it and talking about it, I thought about something. I'm me, you're you, so you know more about this, but tell me if I'm off here. What about the breathing? Because I have to imagine in swimming, you have to kind of relegate your breathing and get into patterns, but in fighting, and even all sports, really, you have to be able to regulate your breathing as well. Do you
Yep.
correlate those? Do they help each other
Oh
out?
yeah. Oh yeah. So we had I've had breathing coaches and we've had a breathing coach come in and kind of teach us the process of how your body goes through a recovery during those breathing exercises. So yeah, in between, like sometimes we'll do like these suck too. We did three, we go every 30 seconds. So you swim a 25 every 30 seconds. And it takes you about 18 to 20 seconds, 18 to 21 seconds probably to get down there. As you start to fatigue, it gets a little longer, like 21. But if you're in good shape, we can swim 18, 8, 17, 18, maybe 18, 19. But anyway, you got maybe 12 seconds to make a recovery before you got to go again. We do six of those. And that shit's tough, man. but you find a way to recover through, the breathing exercises that I've learned, and I still do it in the cage. You know, the way somebody's breathing tells me a lot about their condition, so I pay attention to that little shit.
What about the mental side? I imagine when you're in the gym, just hearing the noises and what's going on, I imagine fighting obviously is in the back of your mind, but when you're in the pool, it's just you and the water. What actually goes through your head? Do you think about the fight at all, or the train, or are you thinking about other
No, you have no
things?
time. Man, I'm not trying. My black ass trying not to drown out here in 4 feet of water. So I ain't thinking about no fight. What I'm thinking about is my next breath. What I'm thinking about is, all right, when I'm under the water, I need to exhale. On what stroke do I get all this air out? So when I turn my head, I can get the most air in, so I can be calm in my strokes. What happens is if I don't get enough air in between, I rush my strokes. If I rush my strokes, I can't get enough air on the other side. Or, sometimes when you come up, if you don't come up right, you get water in your mouth. Like, for instance, just a minute ago, I was just swimming 100, down, back. And when I'm coming back for the 50, I lost it. I just lost my breath. Well, now I got to suck it up for my next breath. And on my next breath, hopefully catch my breath, which I did, and I finished it smooth. But like you have those moments where it's like, at first, when it first used to happen to me, I'd freak out and I'd have to stop. Now I'm finding my way to recover, find my breath, get enough breath. It's taking time, but I think now I'm swimming pretty damn good, and I found my peace here. It's very peaceful. It's quiet. We got music going usually, but you can only hear that in between. You don't hear that in the water. It's just you in the water.
When you do sit down and think about the fight, what is it that you envision happening in this fight? How do you see this fight playing out for you?
Me getting my hand raised. There's no points involved now. There's no. I don't have a incentive to finish them in the first round besides my own incentives. If an opportunity arises, you bet your sweet ass I'm going to finish them as soon as possible so I can get back out, have an even better training camp, not take too much damage, and get ready for this maybe rematch with Goltsov or Heiderman, either one. Or not rematch with Heiderman. But what I really want is I want to fight Goltsov again. I got to write that wrong in my head. But first and foremost, I got to take care of Ran.
Maurice, does PFL, does it feel like home now? And have you kind of figured things out and just acclimated to everything that goes on with PFL, with point systems, all that? Does it feel like you're home now?
It's always felt wherever I'm at feels like home to me. I'm unlike any of these other fighters outside of the cage. Most of them ain't got no sense of person. I mean, if you look at Ran, like, who cares to watch him fight? Nobody fucking cares to watch him fight. There's no personality there. He can barely speak fucking English. Nor is he probably trying to learn it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just, there's a lot more layers to me than just this fucking big mean fighter. One of my sponsors is actually So Tights, um, who has a magnetic cutting system that I use to cut my tags for my crocheted hats and make my tags. So that's one of my sponsors that nobody in MMA will ever have because they're not like me. I'm in my own lane. I'm gonna stay in my own lane. I'll always be in my own lane. The only difference is this year I'm gonna be a world champ. It's gonna start with running through Ran.
Keep it real with us, all right? I know. Can your trainer hear us right now?
No, I'll
Okay.
tell him no.
Are you deep down inside? Are you closer to, I can't wait for these guys to shut up so I can get back into my workout? Or are you like, ask me another question so I could take a little bit of a breather?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. I'm good, man. My my cardio's good. My condition's good. I actually leave here and go straight to a lifting session where I do more cardio after I lift. So um, Mondays and Wednesdays are tough days anyway. I go from swimming to lifting. But I can say honestly, I legitimately enjoy the process. I used to have coaches even when I trained at Factory X. I'm not too big on fucking Mark Montoya. But he has a really good program over there and a bunch of good guys in that room. And he used to always tell us, and I'll never forget some of the things he said because some of it is valuable. Um, but he used to tell us, you got to find a way to enjoy the process. And for a long time, it was all about money for me. And again, when I've gotten this room with John, it reignited that love of the process because that's consistent. That's consistent in my life. This process. I may not always fight forever, but this process will always be consistent. Meaning, I can continue doing this stuff when I'm done. So, I really process. I used to be 330 pounds. I love being in shape. I'll never be fat again. Um, MMA has given me my health back at 37. I look at some of the people I graduated from high school with, and them motherfuckers fat and out of shape. And I'm still in shape, and I'm still looking young, and I like it. I like it. So no, when I get done here, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna finish my workout, whether I like it or not. But if I didn't get the rest, I'd be right in the workout with Dwight.
Will you miss doing interviews when you retire?
I'll still be doing. I'm acting, man. I just actually booked my first role in a movie, which I can't speak about. But um, so I'm acting. I'm sure I'll be doing something in the media somewhere. It just won't be MMA probably. I'll probably ride off into the sunset and work with some yarn companies and continue my acting career and all that good stuff. Maybe I'll fall into coaching. I don't know. Right now I'm focused on MMA. I'm focused on this tournament, and I'm really focused on being a world champion because I'm trying to leave this sport with something. I know that a lot of people say no, you did a lot in the sport, but for me, if I can't be a world champion, this is all for naught. I mean, that's how I think about it. I've given a lot of my life to this. I look at my whole life; it's been closing on 14 years. Um, and yeah, man, it's time. I said it last time against Ante. Um, the time is now, and at the end of that fight, uh, I lost that fight for myself by choosing not to get up, thinking I won the fight. That was a tougher pill to swallow than not having the gas tank to get up. That knowing that I had the gas tank and choosing to stay there because I thought I was winning and I was just going to go to the semis was a tough pill to swallow and lesson learned. So. Um, yeah, I'll still be doing interviews when this is done, man. Come on, I'm the crochet boss. You guys ain't never seen
All
nothing
right.
like
Just
me.
making sure you don't forget about us. When you become a movie star or TV star, you said you got something in the works, so that's cool. We'll catch up then. Last question. You were in our studio in November of 2018, and it was at the Mandalay Bay. You were gonna
Yep,
fight Michelle Batista. You wound up winning by triangle choke. That was
yep.
about 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago. And I wanted to
Six.
ask you, how
Six.
much, 6 years ago?
6 years of 2018, right? 2018. November 2018. Maybe you're right.
Mhm.
You're right. My bad. My bad. I can't count.
No worries. Um,
Don't worry about me.
all right. So what I wanted to ask you is, how much better is the Maurice Greene we're talking to now than the Maurice Greene that was in our studio 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years ago?
Man, the Maurice Greene that was in your studio in 4.5 years was still unsure if this was the right path to take. I fell into the sport of mixed martial arts at 25 years old. Took my first fight in 30 days, and I just fucking fought and fought and fought. And I just made a decision when my fiance was pregnant with my son. I'm not going back to college. This is gonna have to work. So, a lot of my UFC career, like I said, it was all about the money, and I didn't train quite as hard. I wasn't as dedicated to my craft. I loved jiu-jitsu at the time, but I really wasn't as dedicated. I moved. I did a lot of moving. There was just a lot of shit that was going on, and I also had a little bit of a drug problem, and I thought I was this special athlete, and my talent would win me fights until I got humbled too many times to a point where it's like, oh no, hard work works, Maurice. Do the fucking work. And the athlete you're looking at now is an athlete that's 260 some pounds. I lift 3 times a week. I think of it this way. I never used to lift most of my fight career until I got with, of course, John's lifting coach, Jordan, at Zia Strength Systems. And, I put on some size that I can maintain and I can breathe with this size. And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of valuable things I've gotten out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And, I'm only thankful, but the only way to pay back Albuquerque for as much as they did to me is go out and win this world championship and bring another belt back here to Albuquerque with me and Team Bones.
Sounds great. We look forward to it on ESPN, folks. Friday, August 18th, you can watch Maurice Greene, our guest here, against Renan Ferreira in the main event, and they got a great card there. There's 2 semifinals in the heavyweights and 2 semifinals as well in, let's see, who else is going with you guys that night? It looks like the ladies featherweight.
The
So,
ladies.
yeah, that's awesome.
Amber
Larissa
Lightbrock,
Pacheco, big name.
Larissa. She was on my season
Yeah.
Ultimate Fighter too.
Yeah. All right, great stuff, Mo. Thanks for the time. Get back to that swim workout.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.